player, not by one nation, but by all.
I am beyond excited that the FIFA World Cup 2026 has officially kicked off. Ladies and gentlemen, I am very excited. Even if I know that Nigeria did not qualify for the World Cup, but that being said, we had greatness represent us. I'm talking Burna Boy, I'm talking Davido. It was absolutely beautiful. But that being said, let us take a sneak peek of what went down at the opening of this particular tournament. It was beautiful. Shout out to every artist that came out for this particular opening ceremony to give us, should I say, an experience. Also,
will we still look up and wonder?
One day when we're older, will we still look up and wonder?
Ladies and gentlemen, it was really, really beautiful.
Jimenez! And already a big first step to qualification for Mexico.
Bafana Bafana and the Mexico team. If you want to hear my candid opinion and what I think about everything, please keep watching. Hey guys, welcome to another interesting conversation. My name is Glory Rex. I am a content creator, spoken word poet, movie audio editor. I am very excited and delighted and grateful that you guys are back here to watch my videos. Don't see my face for the very first time. I create interesting videos here. I would advise that you look below the description box. I will drop some previous video links there. You can check them out. Hopefully you find something interesting and engaging. Thank you so much. Please, while you're at it, you can just subscribe to the channel. It just helps us to grow here as a community. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm so excited and itching to share. Let us dive in. Thank you so much, my day one subscribers, those that have been watching and coming back. Kisses to each and every one of you. God bless you. Let us actually dive in. I would like to say that in my candid opinion, I think the World Cup is the highest football tournament that brings not just players but countries together. It's a better expression of diversity. You get to experience people differently from the comfort of your home, or you can just see reactions on social media. World Cup so far represents the highest international football that brings people together. Most importantly, people play for country, for pride, and for prestige. So that is why the World Cup is a very important event. And of course, the World Cup is once every 4 years. Ladies and gentlemen, it's actually a big deal. So Nigeria is still feeling bad that the Super Eagles are not, going to be part of this particular tournament. But that being said, hopefully in the next World Cup qualification, we are definitely going to qualify. Inshallah, amen. I know there's been tons and tons of information about this particular World Cup and most of the things that we have seen online and reacted to. But one thing that is very important for content creators that are likely going to travel to the USA, I saw this particular information online and I chose to share with you guys. I'm going to put it on the screen for you guys to read along. So it says that the US has warned foreign influencers ahead of the World Cup. Creating content with tourist visa is illegal. I would like you guys to have a listen and let me know your thoughts in the comment section.
As the start of the World Cup draws near, the United States government has set its sights on foreign influencers. Immigration authorities have warned that individuals entering the country on a tourist visa may not use their stay to produce content intended to generate income on YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, or other online platforms, a practice that for years has been common among digital creators worldwide. The message arrives at a critical moment, just ahead of one of the planet's biggest sporting events, which will draw hundreds of influencers eager to document the experience for millions of followers. It is unclear what impact these new restrictions announced by the Trump administration will have. To date, it is unknown whether they have already been enforced. For content creators, one alternative is the O1 visa, aimed at people with extraordinary ability in fields such as the arts, business, science, or sports. Under certain conditions, this visa allows professional paid activities, including brand collaborations, promotional tour, and the production of content for commercial purposes. Coming to the United States with the sole purpose of creating content, as an influencer, thereby generating earnings from the United States while in the country, is considered work and requires the appropriate visa, says a joint statement from U.S. Customs and Border Protection and the Department of Homeland Security sent to EL-PIES. People who enter the United States under a visitor program and receive income from a U.S. source would be violating the conditions of their admission status. The tourist visa, B2, allows entry to the United States for leisure, vacations, family visits, or medical treatment, but prohibits engaging in work activities or receiving income derived from work performed on U.S. soil. It also does not authorize staying beyond the time granted by the authorities. Violating these conditions can result in visa cancellation, deportation, and restrictions on future travel to the country.
So I'll drop the link of this particular article so you can check it out yourself, read through it. I like to advise people that don't just take things that you hear. Okay, you can go and do your research and see how you can find the balance, because ignorance of the law is not an excuse whatsoever. So I saw that and I said, I really have to share this. So let us talk briefly about my experience while watching the match. I would say the opening was fantastic. I said that already. Also, the first warm-up of the entire competition, the players came out to warm up. People were excited to see their faves, so to say, and videos were flying online. People were creating content, some were reacting to, the Bafana Bafana team. So let me just talk briefly about the match and what I observed and basically what I feel we should talk about. First and foremost, I would say congratulations to both teams that they got to this point to eventually open the World Cup. So for the Mexicans, I felt that they lost a lot of chances. I was counting goals that should have been scored, but ladies and gentlemen, football can just be somehow sometimes. So the entire match had more red cards than the goal that was scored. However, I would say different things led to it. But for me, I did not like the fact that at some point the Bafana Bafana team started getting too physical with the Mexico team. I love to call them Mexico, so let's leave it like that. It's Mexico, okay? As I'm talking, I'll put the stats on the screen for you guys for the first half and the second half. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't want to yap so much. I know that a lot has been said already. I just want to share my 2 cents related to this particular conversation. I just wanted to introduce this conversation of the World Cup and share with you guys my 2 cents. I am making other interesting videos. Please follow me on my social media platforms. Also subscribe to my channel. I'm just here to share with you guys football and history like I always have done on my channel. Basically, I like to talk about certain things that may have been omitted in, other channels or other TV platforms. So if you're interested, please subscribe to my channel, like if you have not already, and I'll see you guys in my next one. I'll try and share with you guys to the best of my ability. Ladies and gentlemen, please subscribe. It means a lot. I'll see you guys in my next video. My name remains Glory Rex. Until my next video, have an amazing day. Mwah!
Glory Rex loves her YouTube subscribers and is grateful to have them. Through the highs and the lows, you stayed. When I faltered, you never swayed.